EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, it's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now the veteran, it's Naheem Hines. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled on the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From 29, here's 2nd and 5. Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll work forward for a couple. Devon Gottschalk there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On play action. Now Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended target that time. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Olave is the motion man. Looking to throw to get started. It's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now, faking the give. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Taysom Hill.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Kamara. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Shaheed in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Second and goal at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they come up now, second and goal. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. This one caught at the 4. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Shuck going to throw it on third and goal. This one caught just past the pylon. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints move out to a 7-3 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Here's Heineke. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden II. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First hit for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Left side, he's got the tight end, Disley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now Heineke. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw is Heineke. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They put Wilson in motion. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Chuck to throw on second down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Throwing, Heineke. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Heineke. Pass is caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson.
Complete to Cedric Wilson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 40.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing is Shuck. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On comes the punter now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Pistol snap for Heineke. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
They'll throw with Heineke. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing is Heineke. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And that is incomplete. Ray Harris, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by one.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistake, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. And that's exactly what they're able to do on that first down play.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Velus Jones going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Akers. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Bud Dupree getting sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A gain of 48. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie now on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 14-6 lead.
14. Chargers 6.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
43-yard line.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
In punt formation.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion goes Cooks. They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Harris. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On second down, a run with Hampton. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. the RPO. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down, Saints.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up the 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They put Wilson in motion. On play action, it's shut. Exiting the pocket right. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Third and 5. To the air is shot. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Davis to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He's going to look for the home run ball. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The Chargers get set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Here's Akers. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2 yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
At the Chargers' 42-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
On the ground, it's Akers. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. Chuck. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They put Wilson in motion. Running is Akers. First down and more inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Cam Akers. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Watch out now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Lance. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and 7.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end. And then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
Here's Lance. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the Saints as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.